One of the things that I really love about tiny houses on wheels is the fact that they're on wheels, that at any point in time you can pick up and change your location. Few people really take advantage of that, but some do. And today here in France, we're about to meet a couple who are setting out to travel the world in their beautifully DIY built tiny house. Hi Yunaë, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
Lovely to meet you. Hi Jonathan, how are you going, mate?
I'm fine, thank you. Nice to meet you.
This tiny house looks so great.
Thank you.
You actually built this yourselves, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, in 2 years.
2 years?
Take us 2 years, yeah, to build that. We were not in construction, so we know nothing. And we have to manage to find a way, so yeah, we built that together.
And what was it that actually inspired you to build a tiny house?
First, it was the thing that it's a nice thing. You know, it's a nice house, it's small, so it's affordable, and you can do it yourself. You can travel with it. And every time we saw a picture of tiny houses, it was always, oh, that's cool. So we want one for us. We want our own houses, so we can design it like the way we want, you know. So that was the start.
Fantastic. And you both have a mission to actually travel the world in your tiny house, don't you? Can you talk to me about that?
Yeah.
We want to begin with Europe first, and next we will east,
yeah.
far, and finish journey is, I hope, in my country, in French Guiana, in South America. So we have to do the world tour.
Wow, what an incredible adventure. I'm pretty jealous. That sounds amazing.
We don't know if it's really doable, but we aim for it. Some part of the journey there is no road, so we will see if we take a boat or something. You know.
Yeah.
And to make the travel easier, this house has been designed to be off the grid, hasn't it?
Yeah. This house is off grid. We have solar panel on the roof, enough to work, and we are self-sufficient. And we gather rainwater, so we can drink it and use it for the shower and everything. So when it's raining, we've got water, so we are happy. When it's sunny, we got electricity, so we are more happy.
And what size is the tiny house?
Yeah, the living space is small. We've got 8 square meters inside, 4 on the top for the bedroom, and only 3 on the terrace, but that's enough for 2 persons. The main problem is the weight. In France, we only have 3.5 tons, so it's half of the rest of the world. And that's why we put a big terrace, so we managed to save some weight for our stuff, and we start with that. And with the living parts, we make a list of stuff we like to do, you know, cooking, okay, we spend some time cooking. Showering, no, not so much time. Oh, sleeping, yeah, a lot of time. And so places take space, depending on the importance is for us. And the rest was just for fun, just creativity, you know, colors and shapes. So here is some reference to my dad's origin, which is Nordic. And here is my mom's origin. This is more like Arabic stuff. And I try to keep it, you know, in the same ambience, but with a smaller inspiration of it, you know.
I love that. That is just such a nice little touch that you put on the house.
Yeah.
Well, the exterior of the house is just really cool. I love the style and all of the great, unique little features that you've put on it, and I cannot wait to see what's going on inside. Can we take a look?
Yeah, of course.
Thank you. Oh, it is lovely and warm in here. And what a welcoming space to walk into. This is just so nice.
Thank you.
Thank you.
One of the things we try to do is to have the world view in the house from the beginning of the entrance. So we film in a more spacious place.
Yeah.
Then
It really is lovely walking into the home and to immediately be in this really comfortable seating and I'm guessing dining area as well?
Yeah.
dining, working, playing. That's a slasher. You said slasher?
Oh, yeah.
That's a slasher space.
So we nerds, And we love watching movies and playing with PlayStation and stuff. So we had to, it was an obligation for us to think about a place to play.
To play and work.
Most of the time we are here. It's the place we use the most in the house. Finally. So you have to be comfortable. So it's our convertible couch. We can invite 2 people to sleep here, so it's cool. And we have this table. We can open it.
Yeah, that's why it takes half of the space. In the tiny house, it's 4 meters long and it takes 2 meters. And we managed to have a view from the inside to the outside always, whenever we are in the house. For example, when we sit there, you work on your computer, you can sometimes just look up and see by the window what's behind. That's the same over there. That's one of the best features of the tiny house, I think. You feel to be inside with the comfort of a house, but your view is outside and you feel like you are in like a camping or something, like in a tent.
In order to travel full-time in your tiny house, you both work from here in the tiny house, don't you? You both have jobs which you can do from home.
Yeah. Jonathan is a filmmaker. He works in commercial ads and stuff like that. And I am an illustrator and storyboarding and stuff like that. So we can be in freelance and we work from here. So it's great.
And then over here we have your kitchen space, and what a cool area.
Yeah, thank you. It's the second biggest place in the house.
I especially like what you've done with the sink over here. This is actually really unusual. I haven't seen a design like this before in a tiny house.
Oh, okay, yeah. We built it in wood and it's covered by a layer of stone, so it feels more natural, We try to have natural materials like woods and stone.
Yeah, it really does help to warm up the space by bringing in all of those natural materials. And I'm so impressed with the construction of that because it looks so good. But building it that way also allows it to be lightweight, which is really important for the design of this house.
Yeah, we've got the sink is 4 kilo for the whole thing. So it's really lightweight for a big stone thing,
Yeah, that's great. And then everything else you need, I see you've got the fridge down here and you've got the 2-burner stove.
Yeah, we can cook. We can, of course, work here together. We've got, gas cooking. We've got the fridge. We've got the heaters. We've got the water tank too. It's 300 liters. And we've got a lot of spare space to put kitchen stuff, to put food. And especially with food, it was challenging to get rid of plastics. Most of the things you find in the market are in a plastic bag or stuff like that.
Yeah.
And we try to always have something that gives us the envy to cook and eat. So we eat a lot.
And then we have the bathroom through here. This looks like a really unique and interesting design.
It's a cozy place. I mean, because we wanted to be warm and feel comfortable. Like it feels like we are in a sauna,
Yeah.
When we take a hot shower, it's comfortable.
We have a big window, so we can have a view while we are having a shower. And in the same time, you feel comfy.
I really like in here how you've also used the wooden slats on the floor.
Yeah. The original idea for the shower was a shower loop. So we can treat the water and use it again and again and again and again. But we don't use that anymore. We are more efficient. We use less water, energy and gas, just taking short shower.
Yeah.
So we don't use it anymore, but we keep the wood because it feels comfortable in the feet and it's easy to clean and everything. So we just keep it.
And then above the bathroom, you've got lots of additional storage space.
This place wasn't built to be a storage place at the really beginning, but because we are two now, we find a way to use it, and that's really, really convenient. We can put so much stuff on that, and it's not in the view, so you can see just the stuff you want and not the storage.
Exactly. And then above us, we have your sleeping loft. Can we take a look at that?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Again, this is just such a cozy space up here. And I really like how you've got the windows either side, so you just get that constant view of the exterior.
Yeah, we love have windows near the bed because the first thing we do in the morning is to open the curtain, and we have sometimes beautiful view.
The best feeling in this part is that we feel safe. That was one of the questions when we take the road. How can we be safe in places we don't know? And this place just does the job really well. We have enough space to do everything we want. Sometimes I work there while Yunaë work on the bottom. I can sit there comfortably enough to work, to read, to look outside, to spend some time, even in the day. And that's it. That's how we feel good here.
So how long have you been living in the tiny house now?
Oh, it's been...
More than a year.
Yeah, wow. And living in the tiny house, traveling in the tiny house, how's that all working out for you?
Pretty well. The first time I came on the construction site, I was like, whoa, it's like a big project. I want to be a part of it. So now I live in here in tiny house I built with Jonathan, and it's like a dream.
We were afraid to live from the field where we stand for 8 months, surrounded by people we loved and take care of us, and we take care of each other. We've got a nice view, near from the family, near from the sea, not so far from the mountain, so that was just perfect. And it was hard to live. The first step was hard, and now we cannot yet go back in a big house, in a usual house. When we are invited in our family's houses, really quickly we miss the home. We miss our space, all the things we love there.
And we miss traveling too.
Traveling too, yeah.
When one say we love to say, it's when we know the place, we know the road, it's a time to move.
Yeah.
We have to
discover new things.
Yeah, constantly.
I love that.
Yeah.
This tiny house was built as a DIY project by both of you. Can you talk to me about the cost that was involved in building this home?
We do not have a really efficient tracking of that. We get lost sometimes, but it's around 30K.
Yeah.
And living in the tiny house is a bit more expensive than what we expect because of the traveling. It's like 1.5K per month for 2 person, which is half of the price I spent in Paris when I was alone, you know. So for me, it's better. For you, it's not the same. Yeah, it's the same.
But I can travel.
But you have the traveling at the same time.
Yeah. I think 30,000 euro to construct a home like this is just such a great result. And $1,500 a month, considering the amount of travel that you're doing and everything, that's still a relatively low overhead compared to just normal apartment living, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And we can adjust that, you know, if we want to be more efficient, we can stay on place and just take the bikes. And if we want to go fast, we can spend a lot of money on the road. Yeah. That's freedom again.
And you both also have a YouTube channel where you've documented the whole build of this tiny house, but also make videos on tiny house living in France.
Yeah, exactly. We've got a YouTube channel, Instagram and everything. As the movement is quite young in France, we try to document and help people to jump in the tiny house movement. So we do a big playlist about how to build it alone and how to build it on your own when you don't know. That's the first playlist, and we've got another one with the traveling, and another one with people we met on the road. There is so much interesting people we met almost every day.
It's so frustrating when you travel and you have just 2 weeks, and you want to do the more stuff possible, and you don't have time, or the weather is not good to see landscapes or whatever. And traveling with our house, we have more time to do things we want to do. And what I want when we in other countries is to meet people, but really meet people, just invite them in the house, create a real human connection. I think it's
working.
It's working.
It's working already, even with French people. And being able in the same day to wake up together, take the time to have a proper breakfast, look at outside, maybe work a little bit, waiting for the sun, and when the sun or the wind is there, take off with the paraglider or just have a walk, come back home, watch a movie, and go to bed together. Just perfect. It's not every day like that, but most of the time when it's like that, it's just happiness, you know? We don't need anything else.
Well, you've both done such a great job with the design and build of this house. I think the travel that you're doing is just so inspiring, and I'm really excited to follow along with your journey and see how it all goes for you. Thank you so much for sharing your home with me.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you. Here within the walls of this home, Jonathan and Yunaë have created so much more than just a house. They've created a whole lifestyle for themselves where they can live, work, and travel all while experiencing everything that the world has to offer. This home is perfectly built for that task, and I am so excited to see where the wheels of this tiny house will take them.